Reicher and Haslam, 2006. Rethinking the Psychology of Tyranny, the BBC Prison Study. The aims of Reicher and Haslam's study were to examine the developing interactions between two groups of unequal power and privilege, and to analyse the conditions in which people define themselves in terms of group identity and accept or challenge group inequalities. The participants were a volunteer sample who responded to adverts in the national press. 332 applicants were reduced to 15 after a process of screening. All participants were male, with diverse ages, social classes and ethnic backgrounds. The 15 participants were divided into 5 groups of 3, matched on personality variables such as racism and authoritarianism. From each group of 3, one person was randomly selected to be a guard, and the remaining 2 were prisoners. The research method was an experimental case study which took place in a purpose-built prison-like environment. A number of planned interventions, the independent variables, were used to manipulate permeability, the expectation of movement between groups, legitimacy, when decisions are based on real differences, and cognitive alternatives, being able to think about possible alternatives. Dependent variables included measurements of social, organisational and clinical variables, measured using observations and psychometric tests. For the prisoners, their high level of social identity gave them effective organisation within their group and led to positive mental states. Prisoners' social identity increased when permeability was low after the promotion, and tyranny flourished when the prisoners were told that they could not leave their group. There are several ways in which the guards failed to identify with their role. From the start of the study, they showed awareness of the power they had, and their conversations reflected the fact that they felt uncomfortable about it. They offered their leftover food to the prisoners because they felt bad about the difference in quality. The guards also failed to exercise their power, even though they had many punishments available to them, because they were afraid of being seen as authoritarian.